we've been going now every night, 24 hours. Like people being here and different people coming in and supporting us. And it's been like a rotating shift. Different people that come in.
Every young man in the community is whether they know it or not, is a warrior. Being a warrior doesn't mean you have to physically confront anybody in barricades. There's young men at home. They're warriors. They're making sure our families have got wood this winter. They do their grocery shopping for them.
Well, the warriors, they come from different parts and different communities from this territory, and as traditional warriors, we have an obligation, a duty, and a responsibility to protect our culture and our way of life and our resources, our lands. And we are here because at the request of this community to come and help and support and assist people at this blockade.
But I guess, okay, what my auntie says was that everybody is a warrior. Like, you just have to wake up and stand up, because a lot of the people are still sleeping, that they need to be awakened. And
I guess I could only speak for the men, is to acknowledge our responsibilities and accept our responsibilities as the teachers, providers, and the protectors of our nations. To take our rightful place in our society, our Anishinaabe nation, and rise to the occasion and help the people protect the land. Because you look at 10, 15, 20 years down the road, what's going to be left?
some of the guys like from the other communities are here to learn so that they can take it back to their community and wake up their people.
We are a very peaceful people by nature. We are very tolerant. We have seen the raping of our lands, the poisoning of our waters, the loss of our language and our culture, but it's all coming back. We are a sleeping giant. Do not waken that sleeping giant.
Our role here is to witness the violence that this community has experienced as a result of the loss of the forest through clearcutting. So this is a community that depends on trapping, hunting, fishing, on gathering medicines and berries in the woods, and when that woods is managed badly, or and when this community is not included in the decision-making process of how to extract resources, or where, or when, you can see the results of that neglect on the part of the Ministry of Natural Resources and Abitibi, which is the company that has the license to these trees. We've always tried to make ourselves available as human rights observers to deter any possibility of violence at a community action, and here we are today after 3.5 years of friendship, and we plan to be present at this blockade or whatever future peaceful actions the community decides they need to take in order to defend the forest, defend their treaty rights. So we'll be here until the end.
After 3 months, cutting had decreased dramatically on major portions of the Whiskey Jack forest, though some trucks were still getting through. Though the blockade was off reserve, the Ministry of Natural Resources said they would only meet with the reserve chief and council, excluding the grassroots blockaders from the process. Abitibi Consolidated refused to talk, and the Minister of Indian Affairs and local Member of Parliament Robert Nault sent back form letters claiming the issue was a provincial matter and out of his jurisdiction. Meanwhile, he was ramming through the treaty-weakening First Nations Governance Act while promoting the exploitation of natural resources to corporate investors from around the world.
There's Bob Nault's tongue on there. no concern for the people that actually live here. So we're trying, I guess we're going to take our concern to them since they won't come to us.
So I think they really have to go right to the source now because the other way around is just not working.
Help them, help them recognize that that's our traditional land use. Oh, it's set aside for us.
Honk your horn if you care! Honk your horn if you care!
We have to like travel real far just to go hunting now these days. Before we used to just go outside of our reserve and be able to catch a moose. Now we have to travel like real far just to catch moose.
We're making sure that the government finally hears us now. And if we have to go to the last stop, then we will. That will be to not let people out of their offices that work with Abitibi.
So you've been, how long you've been doing this now?
Almost 3 months?
Yeah?
Oh no, almost 4 months next month. March 3rd would be 4 months.
Have you been pleased with the results that you're getting?
Not really, because they're still going in. And there were some of us that would even be willing to go to jail for it.
Are you willing to go to jail for this?
Yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Huh. Not scared.
You're a Grassy Narrows resident?
Yeah. Just a member of Grassy Narrows band.
And a mother?
Yeah, mother, grandmother.
Okay.
My granddaughter.
Is she?
One with the little red jacket.
I've been giving away my power for too long, and we're taking it back. We're taking it back. We're taking it back, back, back because it's ours.
Do you know why we're here?
Whiskey Jack Forest, is that our forest?
Yeah, that's our forest. Our Whiskey Jack forest.
I see somebody coming down the street.
Oh, guys, we're trying to look for a job!
They're not letting us in.
This is about our treaty rights, and the person that needs to address our concerns is Minister of Indian Affairs.
Well, there's a blockade going on, so won't you come along?
Stop the ripping of the Whiskey Jack Forest! 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 Way out! Way out! Abitibi out of the Whiskey Jack Forest! Abitibi out of the Whiskey Jack Forest! Abitibi out of the Whiskey Jack Forest!
Listen, let's go in. Go in. I'll show you where it is.
Robertson, Bob Knowlton, Julian.
Oh, come on, you guys, come on!
Are you Robert Knoll?
No, I'm not.
Where's Bob Knowlton?
He's not here right now.